Perfect. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody.
How was your weekend?
Right. Let us know in the chat below how your weekend went. We love to hear. Hopefully you guys had some fun, had some interesting stuff going on. But welcome to our Monday Pip Sisters, Pips for Brunch podcast. As you know, I am Chrissy Pips. This is Christy Amber, and we have sauce for you yet again.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And you know what? We are so excited to we put like a month together of what we want to talk to you guys about. And so it's like just keep coming back to the show every day because we've got a lot of really great stuff. And it's all things that we've applied in our life, in our business, right? So it's not like, oh, let me tell you about something that somebody else did, right? This is stuff that we do every day. So.
Right. So today we want to go over the 6 keys to building multiple streams of income. So go ahead, grab your pen and paper, get ready to take those notes. Make sure that you're subscribed to our newsletter so that you can catch the recording and catch us on YouTube as well. Okay. But you want me to start off this morning?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
What better person to talk about attitude than Chrissy Pips?
Awesome. So yes,
give us some attitude.
Touch on that. So attitude over money matters. Your attitude over your money matters, right? You want to make sure that you're doing a good job of not being emotionally attached to everything, especially when it comes to your money, because sometimes that gives you the wrong drive. Right? When you do things for money, you stop doing things because you love it. You stop doing things because your impact matters. You stop doing things because your message means something, right? Money is just the tool that you use to get to that thing that you want, to get that message out there, right? What you choose to do with the tool, it determines your lifestyle. If you want to invest in yourself, and make sure that you're putting money into growing your business. And that sometimes is products, tools, and skills, partnerships, relationships, meetings, right? But that's all to get you to where you want to be lifestyle-wise in the long run, right? Think of your money as the seed that can be planted to grow into the money, right? Or into what it is that you want, okay? So you want to detach yourself as much as possible from your money. Make sure that you're not moving when you're upset or sad, or if you need to make money to pay this bill right now. Mm-hmm. Definitely start to take inventory of your emotions as it relates to your business and how you're growing it, as it relates to your tool, your money tool, and how you're growing it and how you're using it. Right? We already went over going over and creating that household inventory of your expenses, what's going out, what's coming in. Now we want to start getting into the nitty gritty of the things that you do to keep that coming in and growing. Okay.
Knock it over.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Strawberry syrup.
Yeah, because, money is just a tool, and we do attach so much emotion to money sometimes. Right. And it's a tool that can be used for, people say, oh, well, money is the root of all evil. No, they said love of money is the root of all evil.
Exactly.
The money itself is literally just a tool. And if you use it properly, it can do great things for you. You can plant it and you can actually create a money tree. Money doesn't grow on trees. Well, you can create a money tree, but you have to plant money to make money. It's just, and when we detach the emotions from the money, then it makes it a lot simpler to start, building. And, what we're talking today is the 6 keys to building multiple streams of income. The second thing, so first thing is your attitude over money, right? And just detaching emotion from it. Second thing is consistency and staying on course daily. And I like to talk about this because the boring things are usually the things that make us successful. Okay, so when you find something that's working for you and you need to do it, every single day and stay consistent, one of the biggest challenges to being consistent is the fact that it's usually gets boring, right? Because it's like, I found something that works. Well, now I got to do it, today, I got to do it tomorrow, and I got to do it Wednesday. Vince Lombardi talks about this when it came to, football. It's the fundamentals that, the drills that they would run is doing the same things every day. Those boring fundamentals are what make you successful. It's the repetitive stuff. That's the stuff that makes you money. So, like this morning I go out and send out the newsletter, right? Tomorrow I'm gonna send out a newsletter. Christina's gonna, create some of the graphics and stuff and post them today. It's that stuff that we do on a daily basis, that we do over and over again. So it's fun, but it also can get a little boring because you're just doing the same stuff. And so you get this syndrome where it's like, oh, I'm bored. Let me go try something new. Now, there's nothing wrong with trying something new, right? Because we do need to do that to be successful. But don't stop doing what is working while you're trying, new things out, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Kristen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like one of the things that I think is really funny that all successful people say is successful people are just really good at consistently doing the thing that nobody wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're good at doing the boring jobs over and over and over again. And it's true, as mundane as it sounds, as mundane as it feels, as annoying as it gets, doing the boring stuff over and over and over again, repeatedly, consistently, is how you're going to see that growth. And that brings us on to step number 3 is to stay focused. Don't do me a favor. Try something out for a month before you say it doesn't work. Okay. And a lot, like, we're catering towards the people who definitely want to use their current income stream to build a new income stream. So we're not saying quit your job. We're saying take a couple dollars if you don't already have some saved up and try one new thing. And if that works after 30 days, maybe build upon that, right? Like, get everything flowing before you decide to change onto something new, and actually do the work, focus in. And if you need to do 5 tasks a week, 10 tasks a week, make sure that for that 30 days, you're dedicating the time to get the job done. Because a lot of people inside of entrepreneurship say, well, I tried it. It didn't work. So I have a job, right? I tried it. It didn't work. So I just got a second job. But they didn't try it long enough, or they weren't willing to say, this is my end game. This is the destination, but they didn't understand that sometimes to get to the destination, the road changes. So they weren't willing to pivot when things needed to be changed or updated or maneuvered or manipulated. Like, I have a kid, it's back to school time. I have to redo my entire schedule to stay focused on what I was doing while he was at home during the school year last year, while he was away for the summer. So my destination didn't change, but the road changed a little bit because now I have to go drop off and pick up. And I need to make sure that we're still keeping those income generating things going. So stay focused, right? And on that one new thing before you say it doesn't work, and actually take the time out to do the work to get it done. Okay.
Yeah, so you're adding add one new income stream at a time. And then once it's going, you can add another one. And let's talk about number 4, which is leveraging. Okay, so we're going to go back to Christina's $1 business example that we keep using. Okay, so last week, if you didn't see it, you can catch it on the YouTube channel or here on the Facebook page. Christina talked about how she started a business with $1, right? She went to the dollar store, she bought a book, she took the paper, she created wreaths out of it, she sold them for $20 or $25. She reinvested the money to get more supplies and so on and so forth. That would be starting with one new income stream. How can she now leverage that? Okay. There's a lot of different ways she can leverage that. But instead of doing something completely different, once she has some success with that and has started to create some income flow. Now, the thing about that type of product or service, right, is that it's not passive or residual, right? So you have to constantly be creating new product over and over again. One of the things that she can do now is she can add complementary income streams. You can add complementary income streams to something that you're already doing that's successful. What is something she could do? She could now sell a class, right, and teach other people how to do the wreaths themselves, right? So she could put up a page on the internet, people come in, they subscribe, they register for the class, they pay a little bit of money to get that knowledge. People will pay money for information because remember,
Exactly.
that's a time hack, right? Money, you can use money to speed up the time that it takes you to make more money by just spending a little bit on information, right? So now she can take that knowledge that she has, she's creating products with it. She can add a complementary income stream by teaching a class. She can then take it a step further. Once she does the class, she gets feedback, she learns a good way to teach it, she adjusts and things like that. Now she can create a third income stream, and she can actually just create videos, right, where people can purchase the videos, if you will, digitally, right? So now that's a third income stream. Some people still want to have the live class. Some people want to purchase the class digitally. So now she started with a $1 business and leveraged it into 3 income streams that are all complementary and still on the same topic, right? So you start with one income stream, then you can start adding other things. And if you can add them in a complementary fashion, it's even better. And there's even more things that she could do, right? Maybe we love, Chrissy Pip. She could start selling merch, right? So people are buying up Chrissy Pip's merch. So there's just all kinds of things that you can do, but you want to start with one thing. And then once it's kind of flowing for you, add something complementary to it. And even we go back to what we were talking about last week about if somebody who's really good at baking cakes, everybody wants you to be the person that brings, the cake because they're so beautiful. Same thing. You can start teaching a class on how to ice a cake or bake a cake, whatever, or both. And now you can actually create courses that you sell online for it, and so on and so forth. You might have a supply store where people can, an e-commerce store where they buy the different things that you need, the kitchen utensils. So you started with one income stream and you grew it into multiple complementary income streams.
And it's a snowball effect. It just gets bigger and bigger, especially if it's something that you're passionate about, that you love to do, right? So that piggybacks off of tip number 5 is to invest, grow your money, right? Once you have those income streams coming in and they're growing, we tell you to invest, dedicate a percentage of your profits to portfolio, like just portfolio income, additional income that you have coming in for interest, capital gains, dividends, royalties, right? You want to put yourself, like, sticking with our same paper book reef theme, right? Now we have a webinar where we did something once and that income comes in over and over and over again. So now we're putting that, maybe we want to put it into some advertisements. Maybe we want to diversify our portfolio and put it into some digital assets that give us dividend payments that we can then keep reinvesting into our money, right? Into our business, right? Maybe we want to do some partnerships, right? Because we talked about merch. Like, I do want to do a merch partnership, right? Maybe I want to partner with an up and coming brand and just wear their clothes on the podcast, on the YouTube videos, and then get the royalty payments from the proceeds that bring in that way, right? So start to think about ways to reinvest and grow your money outside of just that one thing. Because now you've got the ball rolling, you got the income coming in consistently, and you're growing it because you're compounding those ideas. Now start to use just a percentage to do something else so that all your eggs are not in one basket. Right? You want to diversify just a little bit and start out with just a little bit and then kind of grow from there.
And that's what Chrissy and I have done. And we'll do some future shows where we talk about, being able to earn some passive income because, we're all about active income. Then, that's cool. But you take that active income and you turn it into passive income.
Yep.
Right. So things you can put your money into that we've done. And there's a lot of different things, but we'll probably mostly be talking about things that we've done so that we can talk from experience, right?
Right.
And then the number 6, the keys to building multiple income streams. So we talked about the attitude towards the money, the consistency, staying on course, and then adding that one new income stream first, just one, because I know multiple income streams. So you have your job, right? Another income stream, but then you're adding complementary income streams and then taking some of that money, investing it back into the business, and then also investing it into things that are going to earn you passively, which we'll talk about in future shows. And the last thing is that you've got to continuously educate yourself. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether if you're selling your own products or services, or you're doing affiliate marketing, or anything like that, you still have to always be learning new things for marketing, right? If you're in the Forex space, you're learning new things to trade. If you're in the crypto space, you're learning, new things. There's new things in the news. That's like an ever evolving
Right.
information is on a daily basis. All you have to do is click refresh for new news articles that are fresh, right, for the day on cryptocurrency. So you want to be arming yourself with knowledge, but that isn't enough, right? You have to actually take that knowledge and apply it. Okay. But if you don't even get the new knowledge, you can't apply it. So I see people still doing things from 10 years ago that some of don't get me wrong, there are fundamentals when it comes to sales and marketing that are always going to stay true.
Mm-hmm.
They're just always going to stay true. But there's always like new technologies and new things and new ideas and stuff that you didn't think of that somebody else. I get excited when I meet new people. I learned this from my dad's friend. He's like, every time I meet a new person, I get excited. Why? Because I'm about to learn something new. It's true. Every time you meet somebody new, they have something to share with you that you didn't know before. I don't care who it is. It could be a little kid, the grandma, the guy you meet at the restaurant. So educating yourself and arming yourself with knowledge, but then you actually have to apply it. So you don't want to stop learning. You want to continue to be a student. The best coaches and teachers in the world are forever students themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, the civilization is not going to stop evolving. Right. Technology is not going to stop evolving. So why would you?
Right. Exactly.
Why would you stop compounding those skills? So we are definitely going to keep giving you guys sauce. Don't forget to comment below the video, either inside the Facebook, or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you have started your first additional stream, right? Let us know. We definitely like to hear about it. We like the feedback. We like the questions, because we are certainly here to help, like, you guys as our community get involved in the entrepreneurial space and do it from a less scary standpoint, because it's actually easier than a lot of people think. Okay.
So one of the big questions that we get, Christina, and you know this, is when should I quit my job?
Yeah.
I mean, people ask that. It's like they haven't even started yet, but they want to know when they get to quit their job. How long did it take you? I get that. How long did it take you? So we're going to talk about when you should quit your job.
Yep. And we're going to make sure you do it the right way. I feel like I did it the wrong way, and I'm going to tell you my horror story. Like, I believe in being transparent. I feel like I did it the wrong way. And we're going to help you with those tips, tips that I wish I had known before I did it. Right. But that is going to wrap us up for today. Don't forget to subscribe to Pips for Brunch so that you can get that daily newsletter and get the hints, tips. And last week we gave away a PDF for free. So make sure you're subscribed to that newsletter so that you're not missing out on some of the heat that we will be bringing you guys. Okay.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Happy Monday.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.